Navdeep, have you seen that movie, The Peaceful Warrior?
Yes, Priya.
I read the book, didn't watch the
Wow.
movie, but yeah, I'm planning to watch it. I'm
Okay.
surprised that you were also referring to that.
Yeah. Last week, because you joined in the middle, we had the planning to, I mean, we have gone through the movie. So, how is your experience reading book, Navdeep ji? Because I am feeling like I have to go through the book also. So,
It was very
how
good,
is it?
very good.
Mhm.
So many points resonated with me. I felt very good,
Hmm.
very precise, point by point things on which we need to work upon,
Work upon.
and the challenges we normally face in the life. One
Okay.
could connect with it.
One can connect with it,
Yeah,
definitely. And hence is the movie. One will definitely connect with it who will
right.
really watch it. Okay, very nice. Thank you, Navdeep ji, for sharing. Actually, I want to read that book also. It's wonderful. Okay, yeah, Gauri ji, how was?
Yeah, I thought it will be more apt for my daughter. So I have asked her to watch
Yes,
that movie.
definitely.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
I think
anyway,
I have already suggested her. I don't know if she has watched or not.
no, she hasn't watched. So I told her. She said she will do it.
Okay, very nice. So, how was your experience? What do you think you got to know from it, Gauri ji?
Yeah, Priya, like it's okay. Immediately I am not getting anything, but I had very I can relate to my life also. I can
Hmm.
relate to my also life, and I thought like we should not be falling down. Like we should definitely get up and walk like that.
Hmm.
Whenever
Okay.
there is a stress, also I can be able to make it like that. I had a feeling.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it.
It
Thank you.
affected,
No
it
problem.
has a very great impact on my mental thing. 2 3 days I was thinking again and again on the same situations. Each and
Hmm.
every situation I was able to relate, like even a small thing, it is big for us. Like that, why we are and after that only Arun sir also gave me that book. That also gave me some insights, like how
Hmm.
to consider during that stress time. No, we should detach ourselves and stand out and observe without
Hmm.
reacting too much on the situation. That
Hmm.
will worsen the problem only.
Problem. Absolutely. Thank you, Gauriji. Divya, did you had a chance to go through it? Movie?
No, I will go through this week, Priya.
Great. Okay. Okay. Good morning, Rakshit sir. Thank you for joining. Sir, we are discussing about the Peaceful Warrior movie. By chance, have you gone through the movie, sir?
Yeah, I've gone through first half.
First half. Okay.
First half. It was very interesting.
Sir, your voice has to be a bit louder, sir.
Now it's okay.
It's perfectly okay, sir. Please.
Okay. I gone through the movie. Uh, it was like I observed one thing, like it was my, the earlier period of my life,
Okay.
the boy character. So it was so interesting. But of course, there's still more the kind of, uh, a kind of aggressive and adamancy
Hmm.
always been with us,
Hmm.
always been with us.
Yeah. Very nice.
And
Thank you for yeah, please go ahead, sir. Please go ahead.
so that from that we need to transform. Every
Hmm.
step we are taking a transform. Uh, you know, we are changing. We observe we are changing, but still we are going back to the same point again. That's what. So I want to completely go through that, and as you said, discussed previously, the 6 points we need to observe. What is the knowledge and wisdom?
Hmm.
So far, I didn't gone through
Hmm. Yeah,
because I
sir.
need to.
I am happy that you remember that. So what is he mentioned actually?
Yeah.
What is
Initially,
knowledge?
he will be talking
Yeah.
when he met first time. There
Hmm.
is a big
That
difference
time
from
only.
knowledge and wisdom.
Wisdom.
But,
And he quickly mentioned what is wisdom
yeah,
in that particular part only.
correct. So
Thank
that
you.
one.
Thank you, sir.
And last week it was very wonderful for
Hmm.
me
Hmm.
because I got a chance to go outing.
Okay.
Uh, Outing means I went to native. It was very surprising as well as very and what do you call? I enjoyed the complete time because I went to a
Wow.
waterfalls, and one shrine like Guruvayur, and I
Hmm.
met my elder sister there. So
Okay.
all these things happened last week.
Wow.
Thanks.
That's so wonderful, sir. Really
So
good. So after long time you visited, sir, such a thing
yeah, of course it happened 1 year back.
1 year back.
1 year back.
Very nice, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank you.
sharing.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Charu, Sandhya, have you gone through the movie The Peaceful Warrior? Maybe a bit difficult for Sandhya. How about you, Charu?
Yeah, yeah, I went through. I shared my learnings on the group also.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so many learnings. But the biggest one, of course, knowledge and wisdom is there. Biggest one was, living in the now.
Uh,
That was
so what have you understood? What is difference between knowledge and wisdom?
so what I understood is knowledge is just knowing something, and wisdom is the actual application of what you know and you experience. So
Yes.
I wrote also on the group that day that for me, like, you like the best example is that we practice mirror work every day, right? Unless we practice, we are not really, having
Yes.
the wisdom of it.
Yes. See, you remember when he was throwing something and that person was catching it
Hmm.
without even looking at it, right?
Hmm.
And then he mentioned about this is wisdom
Wow.
is practice.
This is wisdom. There's
Wisdom
so
is
many, so
practice.
many other things. Finding your higher purpose. What are you holding on to? That you have to let go. And especially in the end, it's the journey that is important and not the destination. At the
Absolutely.
end when they go 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 and he just gets a rock. As you got me, you have to see the rock, and then suddenly that experience comes to him that it was the journey all through the way, the excitement,
Hmm.
that where we are going, what are we going to do, that is important, and just not focus on the end goal.
Very nice. Thank you. Arun sir, anything from your side? Have you gone through the movie?
I have not watched that movie.
Okay, okay. Please go through it, sir. It's a wonderful movie. It will give you a
Yeah.
lot of insights. So, as Charu has said, there are so many things, small, small things that Socrates were mentioning in between. And once, when I watched it first time, I didn't had those points. Second time when I watched it, I was really able to get through those points, right? So many points. So, first of all, he mentioned get the trash out of here if you want to really make it, get the all your trash from here. And when he really taught him how to be in moment, and then he taught him there are no ordinary moments. Okay. And then when he was doing that on practice on that, and everybody was so astonished, he came back and said, yeah, I was seeing at Trev, I know Trev would have feeling so jealous of me, something he mentioned. Then Socrates mentioned, that means you have learned nothing. Go, your training is over for today. You're still in the past. Okay, you're still in the past. Go. And then when he got the accident, and then when he said, now everything is over, I think service to people is what I will do. Then Socrates again helped him that this is also has a purpose. This also has a purpose for you. You have to choose. It's your choice now. And then he started his training, and then when training started, then also he got shattered, said, I don't think so I'll be doing it, I don't think so I can do it. He said, it's future, leave it. It's future, leave it, go ahead, try it. And then he said, but how will I start, how will I do? He said, it's never about starting, it's never about ending, it's all about doing. That's how with these two words his journey started, right? And then how he got shattered with the destination. I want that Olympic gold, you know I want that gold. Then he mentioned about that there is a some special place I want to take you since day one, right? But the beauty is the transformation in Dan was wonderful. Previously he only made him sat on that car for whole night, or something that extraordinary he can speak out, right? Something from his heart inside has to come. And after that, when he was completely shattered, he only went and sat on that car, right? So that he can get something, because he got angry. So he understood that if I have got angry, that means I have lost myself, right? And then, in when the Dan was getting trained, there was a moment when Dan was doing something with the car, and Socrates gave him something, and without even seeing, he was able to catch it. That was his one more transformation about Dan, right? So like that, there are moments by moments which are there in the movie, and if we'll go through, it's amazing.
Throughout the movie, he keeps asking, "Are you happy? Are you happy? Are you happy?"
Exactly.
And even one word of wrong against someone, if he says, "No, you've not got any knowledge. Go away."
Yeah,
Even if
that's
he
what.
think one thought of something wrong against another person, then no knowledge. Go away.
Yeah, so that's what he was saying. Let go of all the trash from here. That's the first thing you have to do. Okay, because we do carry a lot here. Okay, so that is how it is. But the problem is, you think that you don't have trash, or you think you have less, or you think you have whatever it is. Unless and until you realize the trash, it cannot come out. It cannot come out. It definitely has to be realized first. Then only it can come out. Without realizing it, accepting it, and going through that, we cannot experience, we cannot let it out. So karma works in two ways. Either you go through the complete experience, if not that way, you still have to go through that experience. Then only it can really leave us. But experience has to be there. Then only it can leave us. It can be dissolved. That's the only way. Okay. With this, we will begin now. Thank you for all of you for your support yesterday. And Priya ji, you went through the movie, The Peaceful Warrior. Did you get the chance to go through it?
Sorry, Priya, not yet.
Okay. Please go through it, Priya ji. There are so many things in the movie. And
Sure.
obviously, as Charu mentioned, being in the present was the greatest one, right? And after that, if you will start observing yourself, in every moment there is a random thought. Every moment there is a random thought. Doing everything, there is a random thought. And how much we have to work on getting those thoughts, that is what is called as wisdom, applying it and practicing it. Right? Okay, let's go ahead now with our what we have to do today.
Yeah, if you don't mind, can I share something?
Yes, sir, please go ahead.
Because I have not watched the movie, I'll share something else. See, there are one thing about the mind, right, which always keeps us worrying. So there are two powerful stories, very short stories, which I want to share, which might be helpful for others. Is it okay?
Yeah, sir. Quick one, sir, because we have to go through for our session also. Quick
No
one.
problem. If you have time, I can share. Otherwise, no problem. The wisdom comes.
Mm-mm.
Choice is yours.
Please
Okay.
go ahead, sir. Quick
Okay.
one.
See, there is a friend or there's a person who comes out from abroad. Okay. So he walks in the market. Okay. And he sees one of his old friend who is very well dressed. He goes and tries to meet him and say hi to him. But the moment he goes near and trying to impress him, he just gives one slap to him. And this guy was startled. Okay, we were all very close friends. Why is he doing this? And he was taken aback and he started speaking something. And then this guy just moves away. The guy who came from abroad and said, oh, he moved in a different direction. Now he's moving in the another direction of the market where he met another friend who is also in the same gang. And this guy was now hesitant. Should I go approach and say hi, embrace him, or should I just leave based on the previous experience? And that guy comes and he acts him on his own and says like he talks. Then this guy was normal and he says, you know about the other friend who we used to talk. Now he kind of having some mental issues. Okay, though he might be dressed and all that, he's really pissed off in life, and that is what it is. All the time when he got the slap, he was moving away. He was very angry. I need to do something. Why did he do in front of the marketplace? He hit me and all that. So he was having a lot of vengeance, or probably like he wants to take revenge. Now, when this guy said this, immediately his mind changed. Okay, he started feeling pity for the other guy. So this is one which tells you how your mind, okay, which is craving for taking some revenge or vengeance on the other person, immediately change as soon as a small fact is being given to the mind. That's one. The second story is people have been going in the train. There are two children who have been disturbing everybody in the train. Okay, suddenly people get wild, and then they started telling his father, "Look, your children has been doing a lot of this one. You need to have a control on them." Then this father, right, he comes and says, "Look, my wife is a professor. She has taken the children on a holiday trip in North, and something happened there, and she actually lost her life there. Now I don't know how to tell these children and how they will take it. And this is probably like maybe they are happy at the last time or something like that without knowing. So I don't know a way to control." Now, after telling this, the crowd in that compartment, their mind changed and they started accommodating everything that the children do. Earlier, it was not their children, right? When they try to touch your thing or they try to put something, I mean, your thing down and all that, they get angry. Now, they are okay to accommodate everything. Okay. So the mind changed immediately now. So these two stories, right, basically tells your mind can be changed, right? It is only something in you which is holding you that you don't want to give up, which is basically the sixth point of what you shared yesterday, right? What all you've done is what you're thinking yourself. Your self identity is what you've accomplished, right? What you have achieved. So basically, immediately the mind changes. So this two stories, okay, Bhagavataya stories, not my stories. So these two stories were very powerful in my transformation and the realization. And also another thing they say is it's like a tumbler you keep in front, and the moment something is spilled, you just pour it out and turn it upside down again. This is what the mind is. No matter you get a bench, no matter you get, this is how the mind's function is. But you have a way to set your mind calm and peaceful with an act. Otherwise, you are going to be dragged by the mind all along with desire or desire to be not having any desire. That's thought. That's the. Those are the stories I that keeps me always. Whenever I get into that feeling, I think so. We can just change. We can just tell the mind to be calm and immediately come back to the normalcy and behave in a way which is not vengeance, which is not revengeful or having vengeance on others. I thought I'll share this with the crowd. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay. Hope everybody got it, the essence of it. And sir, you can also share, I mean, if any link is there, they can go through. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, sir. Now let's go ahead with our small meditation of prayer and then we will begin with our session. Okay. So I want you to please close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Connect with your heart. Let's again ask our heart today, how are you feeling? And how are you doing? There is so much beyond our understanding happening within ourselves. There are so many missing links between we, our heart, and our life. And it really takes sincere efforts to connect those missing links. And as you start connecting, you get to understand everything. Why something is happening to me, what is happening to me, and how can I take a move? Sometimes we also come to know from our heart, truly, will I be really able to come out or it is going to take some time? And we also come to know the exact timing, how much time it will take us to come out. All these things, all these answers are within. It's all about the missing links between us and what is going within. Just give me a second. Let's try to connect those dots, missing links today. First of all, asking our heart, how are you doing? And getting to know a real answer, the honest answer. How am I doing? Is the answer is I'm doing fabulous? Is the answer is I'm not doing that well? Is the answer is I'm healing? Is the answer is I need to work on healing? Is the answer I need to know myself more? What is the heart saying? Imagine your heart and see how you're able to see it. Which color it is, how it looks. Is it a normal size heart, or do you see it a bit swelled up, or do you see it a bit shrinked? What really it is. Let's keep an intention to heal our heart in whatever position it is right now. It can always be healed. There is always a healing required for us. Let's connect with Mother Earth and invoke God's energy, Lord's energy, with immense gratitude and love. And say, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the immense healing happening to my heart. Imagine that the higher power is working on your heart and it is getting healed every moment. With so much of gratitude, love, let's pay our gratitude to universe, God, spirits, angel, masters for healing ourselves, for healing our hearts. And imagine there is a immense energy getting into your heart and it's healing everything for you. This immense energy is only able to heal once you surrender yourself and detach from your ego self. So take all the control out of yourself, leave it for some time, and let the higher power take over and heal everything. Let's let go of anything that we are carrying in our heart. Let's be willing to let go of it. Any kind of guilt, frustration, irritation, anger, resentment on anyone, let us let go of it completely. And bring the healing light to our heart to get to do its work. Be willing to let go of all the negative energies from your heart. Be willing to let go of all the old memories, also all the patterns, behavioral patterns. Be willing to let go of yourself. And let the energy hold you. Take a deep breath. Surrender yourself completely to the universe. With your arms open, in your imaginary mind, say, I am open to healing. I'm receptive to healing. Everything is happening for my highest good. Everything happening in my life has its purpose. I believe and trust life. And I bring the miracles of life. I bring the miracles in my life. Let the energy start to flow in whole of our body and let it heal anywhere where you see any blockages in your body. Scan your body from top to bottom or bottom to top. See if you're finding any blocks, any dark areas in your body. They represent emotional blockages there in that particular area. If you see it in an entire body, scan through and see yourself. Where are those dark spots for you? Are you find your legs healthy, warm, or you find your legs blocked, cold, and less of light traveling through your body, through your legs? Can you see the whole of blood circulation happening through your legs? Or it's jammed, or it's low? How it is? Clear it through your heart's energy today. And let go of any emotional block that affects our leg area. Similarly, can you see it in your thighs, in your hip region? Flush it through light energy. Many of us have so many blockages in our gut. It's a seat of emotion. Many people have blockages in gut area, and that disturbs the whole system of the body. Imagine your gut, the large intestine and the small intestine attached to your stomach, the whole of alimentary canal till the point of rectum, from where the waste comes out. Flush it through the light energy and clear it today. Be willing to clear any sort of waste, emotion that your gut is holding on to. Fear is one thing that our guts hold on to. Let go of it today. How about our lungs, shoulders, our arms? Can you see the whole light going through it, or you see some blockages? Flush it through with the light energy. And how about your back? Flush it through light energy. See yourself sitting straight. And then your neck and your head region, brain area. Imagine your neural connections that is bringing everything to you. How are your neural connections working? Do you find them working really fast? Do you find them working normal? Do you find them working in inappropriate way? How is it? Do you find the dark regions in your brain? Some blockages? Flush it through the light energy. Let's run the scan again and see if we are seeing some less blockages now and more of light illuminating through. Scan yourself again and see if there is any improvement now. Can you see the better blood flowing? Can you see the better light traveling throughout the body? If it is yes, the process has worked for us. If not, keep an intention to do it again. Let's pay a lot of gratitude for this healing today through God, spirits, guides, angels, masters, and the universal healing power. Thank you for giving us this healing today. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I bless my life. I bless my work. I bless all the money coming to my life. I bless my family. I bless my beautiful health, perfect gift of health. I bless my life with peace, prosperity, success, positivity, love. I bless myself with harmonious relationship with everyone. I bless everyone present here with that love energy, with prosperity, success, healing, perfect gift of health in their life. And I bless each and every person on this planet with the same healing energy. Love, prosperity, peace, harmony in everyone's life. I bless everyone. I bless everyone. Take a deep breath. Be in the moment, let go of any thoughts. Feel the connection with the higher power. And believe that you deserve all the healing required for you. I deserve all the healing required for me. I deserve all the love in my life. I deserve it. I truly deserve it. I thank you, life. I thank you for everything. I truly thank you for everything. Become aware of your physical presence. Become aware of where you are sitting right now. Become aware of the energy flowing through you and in the room. And it's helping everyone you're there with. It's healing everyone you're going to be there with. And with this intention, let's begin our day by blessing this day. This is a blessed day, a wonderful day. all the good experiences coming my way. Thank you, universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you, universe. With this, from 5 to 1, we'll open our eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rub your hands, put it on your eyes, and we will begin. Okay, please share your experience, anyone.
Yeah, actually, I didn't want to come out. And you said come out, not because of the experience. Usually, when we do meditation, we make some shake in the body or maybe somewhere itching. Or today, somehow I determined I'm not going to disturb my body, no matter what the intent. So I was able to do that till the end. Okay? And that's why when you said come out, I felt okay. I will continue to remain this way, and I don't know. It feels very good.
Okay.
Feels very good.
Very
And
good.
that healing and all that, yes, I could see some color and some patches here and there in the heart area or even the whole body. But I felt like it's all the cells are healed, okay, with the memories that are not read. That's how I imagined. And it's good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else?
Yeah, Priya, initially I had a neck stiffness. My back pain also I couldn't realize, but neck stiffness was there throughout the meditation. But when you started doing that blessings and all, no, bless my body. So that went deeper, and I was able to relax my neck, and so I had a very good experience actually. But I was not able to go in deep during the initial time, like maybe 60-70% only. Usually, I will have, I think, new place, so some disturbance. That is also mindset only. I feel so. But anyway, it's a good
Very
experience.
nice, Gauriji. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else? One more quick sharing. We will go ahead after this.
Actually, Priya, daily during meditation, you randomly select a topic. Only when we do the meditation, we know what it is.
Yeah.
Today, this release and healing was what I required, and it really happened to me.
Wonderful. Wonderful, Priyaji.
Yesterday, I was so disturbed. And also, initially, when I scanned, I found block in my eyes, and my heart was very, say, pale and very dull. But
Mm.
end of the meditation, after that, when scanning, I was able to see it was like very healthy, very
Nice.
fresh, and it's really a great experience. Thank you so much.
Very
Thank you.
nice, Priyaji. I was also able to have that great experience today. And as Arun sir said, I also didn't feel like coming out. I felt like this has to continue. So great. So that means really so much of healing has happened today. Okay. So whatever level it is happening, it is happening. Even if we are not knowing, that's fine. Okay. But we have to trust. And as we trust more, it happens more to us. Okay. Healing is not hanky panky. Sometimes it's painful also. So okay, we have to go through that pain also. So experience is very important. Everything is about experience. Nothing can go from our life without experience. So we have to be ready to experience anything coming to our life. Okay, let's go with this now. Um, 7 steps of overcoming egos. Hold on to. We'll start with the one or two. Okay, and then everybody can read it again and again to understand. But the first is only wonderful, really beautiful. When I started reading, I was like, wow, it's making a lot of sense, right? So the first one is, and I came to know from this book only, I came to know what is ego. All this while I have read Lewis, all this while Ruiz mentioned I was having knee pain since I'm 18 years. Since 18 years, I was having knee pains. And then when I read it's all about ego and pride, I never get to it. I don't have it. Okay, that was always the feeling. This book helped me to connect with the ego self in me. And now, every day, in every moments of my life, I am clearly able to see the ego self involved, right? Very clearly, I can see how easily I get a thought why this person has did this. Okay, that particular thing coming is the ego self, and I know when I know it is ego coming, I know how to detach. I know now how to keep myself separate and how to keep myself grounded on that level. Okay, otherwise, without our own understanding and knowing small things, we create big chaos, you know which is not required actually. Okay, so let's go ahead now. Here are 7 suggestions to help you transcend ingrained ideas of self-importance. What we have read about self-importance. All these are designed to help you prevent you from falsely identifying with the self-important ego. Okay. Anyone would like to read today? Anyone quickly would like to go ahead?
Okay, Priya, I'll read.
Please, sir, go ahead. Thank you so much for coming forward.
Stop being offended. The behavior of others is not a reason to be immobilized. Am I audible? Clear?
Yes, sir, you are clearly audible.
Okay. The behavior of others is not a reason to be immobilized. That which offends you only weakens you. If you are looking for occasions to be offended, you will find them at every turn. This is your ego at work, convincing you that the world should not be the way it is.
Yeah,
But you
just
can
a second, sir.
become.
Stop being offended. The behavior of others isn't a reason to be immobilized. Each word is like, going through my mind, and, it's getting scanned and it's telling me about so much about myself. Each word, as it will go through, it can help us realize so much of about ourselves. And getting hurt from others is a pattern, you know, is a pattern. And many, maximum people are suffering from it. Very good people, innocent people, such good is their heart. The only problem with them is they get hurt easily by anybody and everybody. Okay, they don't have any wall to stop what to be hurt and what not to be hurt. They're like, no, no, I get easily emotional, I get easily hurt, I cannot tolerate, I cannot make it. It's a pattern. It's a pattern, right? So the behavior of others isn't a reason to be immobilized. That which offends you only weakens you. This line is wonderful actually. What offends you weakens you. If you're looking for occasions to be offended, now everybody will say, why I will be looking for events to be occasions to be offended? Let me tell you, we do look for occasions to be offended. The understanding of this will only come when you will know yourself. We all really look for occasions to be offended. And many a times, we only create situations for us to be offended. But we are not aware of it, how we are creating it. You will find them at every turn. If you are involved, if you're not involved, it is going to be there on every turn. It is your ego at work, convincing you that world shouldn't be the way it is. It's your ego working and convincing that world should not be this way. But you can become an appreciator of life and match up with the universal spirit of creation. So whatever is in the moment, in the moment, seeing the good part, letting go of what is the bad thing is called as wisdom in that moment. Okay. Not after coming up. Okay. That level we have to reach. So please go ahead, sir. You can't reach.
You can't reach the power of intention by being offended. By all means, act to eradicate the horrors of the world, which emanate from massive ego identification, but stay in peace.
Yeah, just
As
a
a
second,
co,
sir. So
yeah,
you can't reach the power of intention by being offended. In other words, you can't reach God by being offended. Never it can happen. By all means, act to eradicate the horrors of life. Whatever you want to do for world, the horrors of world, everything, which emanate from massive ego identification. Okay, everything what we see, this is bad, this is good, this is not right, that is not right. Everything comes from massive ego identification. But stay in peace. As A Course in Miracles reminds us, I really
It's
wish someday we read this book, Course in Miracles, and we start a 1 year, 2 year journey to, you know, to this book. We have to reach to that level. So it says that peace is of God. You who are part of God are not at home except in His peace. Let's understand this again. Peace is of God. You who are part of God are not at home except in His peace. Okay. So we are until not home until we are in peace, because peace is of God. Okay. So being offended creates the same destructive energy that offended you in the first place and leads to attack, counterattack, and war. Right? And once we let go of this being offended only, imagine how much chaos can be simplified from our lives. Right? But that's what is it takes that time, understanding to work on it. Okay, so anybody has anything to say on this, or shall we go ahead to the
So
second?
Priya, I just think like, is it stemming from your self-esteem? If you don't have your self-esteem, right? Anybody has to say something which you are doing, let's say it offends you. You probably have two things in mind. One, I'm trying to do something, and he's saying something that do it in a different way. I'm getting offended because I do not want to part of my recognition, because I'm always craving for some sort of a appreciation or recognition. I do it this way. Why is coming in and all that? Or it could be like I'm doing a mistake. Okay, I probably feel like it's better that I offended. Not directly you are feeling it internally. So I am in self pity, so I don't need to take responsibility. Either it is stemming from I don't want to part with recognition with other, so I do it my way. I get every credit. Or it is stemming from other side. Okay, it becomes too complex. I don't want to take the responsibility. So if somebody offended, there is an easy way to not take any action. That is how I was thinking, reflecting.
So, self-esteem will never make us offended. Actually, it will give us the, the act to act beyond. We can never be offended with our self-esteem, because I
Not
know,
having. I'm saying not having self-esteem. I'm not saying having. You are
yeah,
not having
not
it.
having
That is why you are
self-esteem
offended by the others.
definitely will make you offended. That's what the lack of worth is, the whole issue is. And that's also ego. Brilliantly, that's also ego, which only I was able to see when I read this book. Okay. Thank you for mentioning that, sir. Definitely. Lack of ego, lack of worth is that creates all the problem, and that creates this pattern of getting hurt easily by anything and everything in life. So let go of your need to win. This is for
Ego
the
loves to divide us
offended.
up into winners and losers. The pursuit of winning is a surefire means to avoid conscious contact with intention. Why? Because ultimately winning is impossible all of the time. Someone out there will be faster, luckier, younger, stronger, and smarter. And back you will go to feeling worthless and insignificant.
Yeah. So uh, ego loves to divide us into winners and losers. And sometimes it is with ourselves also. I mean, we do this race within ourselves only, right? I was better last year. What happened to me this year? I am not this now. I was that today, that time. The constant competition goes within also. The pursuit of winning is a surefire means to avoid conscious contact with intention. Okay? Because it makes us fearful, it makes us insecure. All those feelings comes up. He says, why? Because ultimately winning is impossible all the time. Okay? Sometimes someone out there will be faster, luckier, younger, stronger, and smarter, and back you will go to feel worthless and insignificant. How beautifully he has mentioned. Let's go ahead, sir. You are not your winnings.
You are not your winnings or your victories. You may enjoy competing and have fun in a world where winning is everything, but you don't have to be there in your thoughts. There are no losers in a world where we all share the same energy source. All you can say on a given day is that you performed at a certain level in comparison to the levels of others on that day. But today is another day with other competitors and new circumstances to consider. You are still the infinite presence in a body that's another day or a decade older. Let go of needing to win by not agreeing that the opposite of winning is losing. That's ego's fear. If your body is not performing in a winning fashion on this day, it simply does not matter when you are not identifying exclusively with your ego. Be the observer, noticing and enjoying it all without needing to win a trophy. Be at peace and match up with the energy of intention. And ironically, although you will hardly notice it, more of those victories will show up in your life as you pursue them less.
Wonderful. So, see, this is the beauty. Ironically, although you will hardly notice it, more of those victories will show up once we will detach as you in your life as you pursue them less. The more we pursue them less, the more they become in our life, right? So he says it doesn't matter if you're identifying everything as ego exclusively. It doesn't matter. Be an observer, notice, enjoy it all without needing to win that trophy. Okay. So it doesn't matter if every time we are looking for what it is and just be an observer is what is important. And that's the difference between judging and observing. Okay. So let go of your need to be right. Let's cover
Ego,
this because this is really very important and hampers so many of us. After this, we will do our mirror work. So let's go ahead, sir.
ego is the source of a lot of conflict and dissension because it pushes you in the direction of making other people wrong. When you are hostile, you are disconnected from the power of intention.
Yeah,
The
just a second,
creatives,
sir.
yeah,
So, ego is the source of lot of conflict and dissension because it pushes us in a direction of making other people wrong. Okay, you did wrong. This is wrong. That is wrong. And this is was not right. Everything like that, right? So, when you are hostile, you have disconnected from the power of intention. Means you have disconnected from the source yourself. So, the creative spirit is kind, loving, and receptive. It's free of anger, resentment, and bitterness. And if anything, we are having it, we are disconnected from the energy, the God's energy. So, letting go of your need to be right. See, here also, the Lewis words letting go of your need to be right in your decisions and relationship is like saying to ego, I am not a slave to you. I want to embrace kindness. I reject your need to be right. In fact, I am going to offer this person a chance to feel better by saying she's right and thank her for pointing me in the direction of truth. Wow. What a wonderful line. Sir, if you want, you can reread it so that everybody can get it, the understanding of it.
okay. I am not a slave to you. Okay, letting go of your need to be right in your discussions and relationships is like saying to ego, I am not a slave to you. I want to embrace kindness and I reject your need to be right. In fact, I am going to offer this person a chance to feel better by saying that she is right and thank her for pointing me in the direction of truth.
Right? Let's go.
Priya, I
Yes.
just want just a thought here by reading this. So, of course, it should not be misinterpreted like internally we are saying, I reject you. I'm not going to do each time because when we say these words, I reject you to be right, I want to letter, all that we shouldn't say internally because we are creating a conflict with our mind. It is going to spiral back. So, it's just a word, just that you don't want to be right in situation, you are giving up. That's all. No telling
That
anything
also
inside saying.
that also
That is very
depends on
important. Otherwise, your mind trick, you split up your mind into two halves and conflict arises. You will be in the same cycle of ego. Desire is going to kill you.
yeah. So that also depends on the state of mind of a person and how the person is taking it. So it all depends on me taking everything in my life, coming in everything in my life, each and every word. Whatever is mentioned here has so many ways to be taken in our life. It is on me, on my consciousness at what level I am taking it, right? And many of us would have not also understood. Thank for pointing me in the direction of truth. Have we got the meaning of this? Thank you for pointing me in the direction of truth. What does it mean? Think about it. What does it mean?
Basically, away from the ego is the direction of truth. if you're away from ego, you are not having an ego means that's the truth intelligence which all we strive to go for.
Okay. Okay.
It's about self-awareness, Priya.
It's about
These points, it's about self-awareness. It's a
hmm.
pointer that it's the ego who wants you to assert that yes, you are right.
Hmm.
And when you are addressing it, when you can see it, that from where does this desire arises, of course, only then you can say that I'm not a slave to you.
Exactly. Very nice, Navdeep ji. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Okay, let's go ahead. When you let go of
When
need to be right, please go ahead, sir.
when you let go of the need to be right, you are able to strengthen your connection to the power of intention. But keep in mind that ego is a determined combatant. I have seen people willing to die rather than let go of being right.
Yeah.
I have seen
See,
people.
just a point here. Keep in mind that he says that when you let go of this need, you are then connected with the power of intention. So keep in mind, ego is a determined combatant. Okay. He says, I've seen people willing to die rather than let go of being right. And this is so true. Really, it's so true. People are really willing to die. I have also seen in my life. Maybe they are doing it unknowingly, unconsciously, but many are doing it. Many are doing it. They don't want to change their beliefs. They don't want to change what they think. They are ready to let their life live like that. And one day everybody has to die only, right? So, but let go of this
But
being
how do they
right.
subtly do it? It's not like they think like, okay, they are right. Probably they are right as per their mindset. From a third person view, different. But maybe they think I am doing right. But by reading this, they think, okay, I don't need to be always uh, expressive about me being right. I probably feel I'll give a chance to the other person. Fine, they do it. But internally, they should not suppress this, right? I mean, taking this idea as a text theory in the mind, and they should not suppress. They should really do it internally. Otherwise, it is going to burst out like another situation, right? They think, why, if things doesn't work out, they spiral and say, why did I do all these years I have been doing this, all these years I have been put up, I have left it, all that sort of things comes after years bursting out, right? So they have
That's
to
how
internalize and do it rather than just reading theoretically. How do they do this?
that's how we all are living, sir. That's how we all are living in an illusionary world. People go whole of their life being addicted to drugs or alcohol, and then when they are on their deathbed, they realize, I've wasted my life. I think I'm addicted. To take that one lesson that I am addicted, they take their complete lifetime. And then they come to another lifetime to work on that addiction. So it all depends on at what level I am. And I, as a person, I have to understand that it's everybody's time to get into real awareness, into awareness. But otherwise, everybody is living an illusion. I myself was living an illusion. Maybe right now also I may be an illusion in some way, but I keep my intention to be more open towards life. With this intention, life will show me what has to be there in my life and what has to be changed. It will come to me, and I know it's coming to me, and I know that okay, this is what is now I have to work on. So life has set patterns for us at every time. In fact, in Peaceful Warrior, he mentioned three things, three principles of life. Anyone who remembered three principles of life from Peaceful Warrior? Life is a mystery, humor, and change. So wonderfully, he has mentioned 3 points about principles of life. Okay, so that's how it is. I have seen people
Well,
end
okay, I have seen people
otherwise.
end otherwise beautiful relationships by sticking to their need to be right.
Yeah,
I Yeah.
exactly. I've seen people end otherwise beautiful relationship by sticking to their need to be right. The best example I have is my own cousin sister. The husband and wife didn't agree on the part of you are wrong and he's you are wrong. Both are like you are wrong, you are wrong. My cousin went into having another relationship outside and now she's with the person. And in all that mess, a 15-year-old spoiled. I mean, his life is spoiled. The son's life is spoiled, right? But they're still continuing with the same thought. got divorced, but still he was wrong. And the husband is, she was wrong. She ditched me. But he didn't understand how many circumstances he created that she had to ditch him. There was no other go for the girl also. Okay. And for the girl, she was not having that patience for life. And she was having a need in her that made her attract towards another guy. That's the lesson for both of them. Okay. When they will learn, God knows, but that's how it is, right? People end beautiful, otherwise beautiful relationship by sticking to their need to be right. Let's go ahead, sir. I urge you.
And I urge you to let go of this ego-driven need to be right by stopping yourself in the middle of an argument and asking yourself, do I want to be right or be happy? When you choose the happy, loving, spiritual mode, your connection to intention is strengthened. These moments ultimately expand your new connection to the power of intention. The universal source will begin to collaborate with you in creating the life you were intended to live.
So that's what it is for today. Last 3 points, if you want, we can go through it next time. Fourth is, 4 points. Let go of your need to be superior. That's also wonderful. And then let go of your need to have more. Very much. And then let go of your identifying yourself on the basis of your achievements, and let go of your reputation. Okay. With this, we will stop here and we will begin with our mirror work. Anybody has anything to say on these
The
understandings?
third one, I have a big point. That I think it can be possible the need to be right or happy, right? That's possible. I mean, I'm telling from experience, that's possible only when you detach little bit on everything. If you are attached to it, you will not let the other person. I mean, you will always want to be right. You don't want to give up and all that. When I say detached, not detached from the interest in the work, but detached from the outcome of it. That it has to be always yours. And again, don't we shouldn't try to negotiate like I give up on two things and then the third thing they'll give up, then that also collapses if you think like a business. Because the ignorant person, other person thinks you have given up only because it is right. My side is right. They'll never think you have given up, so they're going to expect back again. Let's say two times I give up. And then I might be thinking, okay, I have given up this situation. So third time they will give up for me on the decision. But they may be thinking, I was right always, right? So no give and take, no confusions or anything. If you detach yourself a little bit on the outcome always, I think over a period of time, you may get what you want based on the patterns and all that we talk in mirror, right? But the detachment is the key. Otherwise, you will never give up. You are right or something like that. If you give up, then you are probably self-deceiving yourself to be only first out later.
Thank you for mentioning that, sir. Absolutely right. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll do our day 10 today. Anybody else, anything has to say? Anybody else on the 3 points? Otherwise, we will go for our mirror work today. Anyone else? Day 10 mirror work now. We have to do this today. This week. Okay, let's see how it goes. So mirror work is choose the pain or illness that you would like to work on today. Okay. Okay. So choosing pain or illness that you would like to work on today. Let's say if it is heartburn, stand in front of the mirror, look deeply into your eyes, ask yourself these questions. Where did this heartburn come from? Or any other thing you're having, where did this come from? What it is trying to tell me? Have I been eating unhealthy foods? Is there something that I'm fearful about? If even it is something else, please ask these questions. It's okay. Okay. Did I hear some news that I'm unable to digest? You can make this something else. Is there some news in my life which is disturbing me so much deep inside and created this particular illness or pain in my body? Is there a heated situation that I am not dealing with? What or who can't I stomach? You can ask yourself all these questions. This is the week or a particular session. On all previous mirror work sessions, this mirror work session, this part we have not repeated. This time we are doing it. Please put a sincere intention to know these answers.
Priya,
And
can
let
we
me tell
try
you,
this for pain, back pain, and all that? Many people have pain.
everything.
Last time we did the heartburn in our mirror. Can we try for pain some questions, if
Sir,
possible?
heartburn is an example for those who have heartburn. If you don't have heartburn, you don't have to do it for heartburn. Whatever you have to do it for that. Maybe back pain, maybe constipation, maybe stomach pain, maybe headache. Whatever you're having, you have to do it for that. Okay. And that will give you the answers. Okay. And let me tell you, many a times you will consciously feel whatever the answers are coming, these are not the answers. But let me tell you, soul answers are very, very different from your conscious answers. In fact, they're opposite. What you think consciously right, you will get the different answer if it is your soul answer. So anything coming up from inside, don't deny. Never to deny. By thinking from your logical mind is only this much. It's like this peanut size. But, the other side of the mind is infinite. It has everything. So anything coming up, don't deny from inside. It has a reason why it has come up. Okay? It has a reason. So please ask these questions to you and start writing these answers to all these questions. Try this exercise with utmost sincerity this time, and definitely it is going to bring answers to you. Regardless of what pain or dis-ease you are experiencing, you have to say these affirmations. I breathe freely and fully. So first you got these answers, write them, and then start your mirror work. I listen to my messages of my body. I feed my body healthy and nourishing food. I allow my body to rest when needed. I love my amazing body. I am safe. I trust the process of life. I am fearless. Keep repeating these affirmations. Okay. Sometimes it takes a lot of time to understand a pattern, which I also got to know. I was also, see, we are stuck on different levels, not just one level it is. We are stuck on different levels. Okay. And sometimes you will know, okay, I have been able to unblock, but then after some time, you will be able to go more deeper and feel, okay, here was another. And then you'll be able to realize it. And then you will feel, okay, all done, but there will be something else. And then you will be able to, okay, this was also there. Okay. So they are all on different levels, actually. Okay. And we have to get it on different levels. The only thing is, say, when you are able to understand this is it, you're okay for some time. But then if it is keeping coming again, you're feeling again unsatisfied, you're feeling again stressed, something else is there, deeper. Then if you're still working on it and then you're feeling, okay, this is it, but it is still making you unsatisfied, this is still creating stress and anxiety, this is still feeling not up to the mark, there is something else. Okay, that's how it is. And that's how deep it is. Okay, so it will only come through practice. This is not a knowledge part at all. This has to be practiced. Okay, you have to know to get the answers from your true self. Only then the answers will come from your true self. Otherwise, answers will not come. Okay, true self also doesn't give answers just like that. You have to keep a sincere intention to get the answers. Okay, so please try this. I am very sure the answers will come. She says now do some affirmation, especially on the area that is causing you pain. Okay, you can look the mental patterns. We already have it, Heal Your Body book. If you are having stomach issues, example, then do these affirmations. Similarly, if you have knee pain, headache, you can change the word stomach and use some other word and make your affirmation. Repeat the affirmations 2 or 3 times. Okay, so we will start doing our mirror work for this. I am skipping this part if you want, but I don't think so it is required. Everything, if we'll do like this, it will not make that sense. I want you to spend time by doing this by yourself only. Okay, there is no meaning like you cannot get answers like that. Try it yourself, and I want everybody to share your answers. Okay, with about this. and we will do our mirror work for today. So what do we have to do is right now, if you are having pain right now, keep an intention to know these answers, and then we will start doing the affirmations. Okay. And with this, we will close in another 5-10 minutes. Okay. So I want you to now look into the mirror. I want you to look into the mirror, look into your eyes, beautiful eyes. Our mirror and into the beautiful eyes. Are we able to realize the miracle of eyes? Am I able to realize the creator who created these beautiful eyes and created me can create anything in my life and knows the best for me? For whatever I am, how I look, how is everything has a purpose for me. This body itself serves a big purpose for me. And whenever body is in pain, it's a signal for me I am not in the right energy. Or when I'm feeling lethargic, feeling chained up, I am not in the right energy. Today, I do my affirmations to clear the energy in my body. I am blessed with the miracle of body and I thank this body. I'm so thankful for my body. I breathe freely and fully. Not just physical breathing, mental breathing. I breathe freely and fully, physically and mentally. I breathe freely and fully. I breathe freely and fully. I listen to the messages of my body. I can well communicate with any part of my body. I can well communicate with any organ of my body. I breathe freely and fully. I listen to the messages of my body. I can well communicate with my body. I can well communicate with all the parts and organs of my body. I feed my body with healthy and nourishing foods. I allow my body to rest when needed. I allow my body to rest when needed. I allow my body to rest when needed. I love my amazing body. I love my amazing body. Let's take a deep breath and say, I trust the process of life. I trust the process of life. I am safe. I am fearless. I am safe. I am fearless. I breathe freely and fully. I breathe freely and fully. I listen to the messages of my body. I can well communicate with parts and organs of my body. I feed my body nourishing, healthy food. I love my body to rest whenever needed. I allow my body to rest whenever needed. I allow my body to rest whenever needed. Let's be in the moment and do the affirmations. I love my amazing body. I am safe. I love my amazing body. I am safe. I trust the process of life. I am fearless. I trust the process of life. I am fearless. I trust the process of life. I am fearless. I breathe freely and fully. I listen to the messages of my body. I can well communicate with all the parts and organs of my body. I feed my body healthy and nourishing food. I love my amazing body. I am safe. I trust the process of life. I trust the process of life. And I am fearless. I am fearless. I am fearless. Okay. Anyone, how was it? Quickly can share. Anybody having a better breathing, feeling a better breathing, clearing nasal, some nasal passage clearing, are you feeling? No? Maybe then we can do more. Then we can feel it. Okay.
Yeah, I feel
Feeling
good.
energetic.
Very nice.
I feel
Yes, sir.
good. Yeah, I feel good. But at the same time, I feel very, you know, yawning and all coming.
Okay. That's fine, sir.
Fine.
You can ask why the yawning is coming.
Yeah.
That question you can always ask, and then you can get the answer. Is it the physical tiredness? Is it the mental tiredness? Is it that you're not ready for the process? Is it then I'm not in the moment? Okay. Is it
Okay.
the energy levels are not there? What it is actually. And
Okay.
once you know it, then you know it. Then you can work on it. So
Sure.
Physically,
Thank you.
I'm tired actually, but mentally, this affirmations is getting me energy.
very thank you, Gauri ji. Okay, so that's all for today. Next time, if we have to continue on the go part of reading those 3 points, we can do that. But let's see, whatever points we have read, see how much they are applicable in my life. First of all, I think everything is applicable. And then realizing that how much I am that person, what is written, then only the change and the transformation can happen. Okay. Otherwise, people always take the wrong turn. Okay. They try to not realize but transform. It can never happen. Without realizing, transformation can never happen. You have to experience it. And then only the transformation can happen. Okay. This is the real path. Everything else is illusion. Okay. You will get stuck in illusion. And then after some time, you'll realize what I was doing all this time. So please don't get stuck there. If you want, I will share something very important early on my mentor shared with me about something. I will see if I'll find that. I will be sharing that. Few words, just a few words, but the essence is everything about it. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you, all of you. And we'll catch up now on Tuesday for our practice. By that time, please get your work done on your pain area so that we can start with our affirmations for that particular thing. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Priya.
Thank you.
Thank you, all of you. Bye bye, all. Love you all. Thank you for joining and wish
Thank
you a
you all.
wonderful
Have a good
Sunday.
weekend.
And
Thank
please
you.
watch The Peaceful Warrior. Don't skip it.
Sure.
Please watch that. Bye bye, all. Take care.
Bye bye.